How's it going? What's happening with you? You're looking great.
Well, thank you. You're looking lovely, and I want to thank you for letting me be on your program today.
Absolutely. Anybody we can promote, we'll promote them.
The last time I was on your show was not here at this location.
No.
It was at the Peppermill.
At the Peppermill, yes.
It's been a while, but
yes, a long time. Well, what happened with the Peppermill, so everybody knows out there, we didn't dismiss them, and they didn't dismiss me. It was all with the COVID thing.
Yes.
We went back, and then we had to leave again, and then there was only 25%. And when all this happened, I thought, well, this is not working, so let's go and do something else. So I've changed around. I've been at different places, which I happen to like.
Yeah.
But I'm like an entertainer. I'm all over the place.
Love your show. Always great.
Thank you so much.
Well, you were asking what's happening in my world.
Yeah, what's happening in your world?
Well, there's a lot of great fun stuff going on, and
wonderful.
leading into next year as well.
Yes, which we're not too far off.
We're very close. And
month and a few days to go.
Yeah. And so one of the most recent as last night, I was over with my girlfriend, Lisa Miscari.
Yes, I met her.
And we were at the Nevada Room.
Yes.
That Kelly Clinton
and
that show there.
And her husband, wasn't
That's right, Clint.
Yeah.
And so always a great time over there, a lot of fun.
Yes, I haven't been there yet, but I hear that it's fabulous.
You'll enjoy it. You'll really like it. So after the show was over, Kelly came over, and she says, Mark, she says, we got to get you on the calendar here to come in and perform at the Nevada Room.
Oh, well, this sounds like very good news.
They say it's all the timing, right?
It's all timing. Being in the right place at the right time, too.
Yes. So that's pretty exciting for me. We're going to probably get that on the calendar sometime before Christmas.
And coming from Kelly Clinton, by the way, hello, Kelly Clinton. You are amazing. I love you. And, of course, I love your husband. He's amazing, too. Great performer.
That's right.
But coming from Kelly Clinton, that is really a big honor because she knows the talent in town.
I met her years and years ago because I've been in Las Vegas for a lot of time here. And so seeing her last night and after the show and then being invited to come in and perform there, I'm really looking forward to it.
That's amazing. That's wonderful. Of course, this is a new room, isn't it? This hasn't been going on very long.
That's true. That's right.
It's a very new year. It's called the Vegas. The Vegas.
The Vegas room. This is where they started. It's a smaller venue.
Okay.
And then adjacent to that is a much larger room, and that's called the Nevada Room.
So it's now the Nevada Room.
Yes.
So it was the Vegas Room, now it's the Nevada Room, and then it's going to be Vegas, Nevada, or Las Vegas, Nevada Room. So they got room for a third room.
You never know. Expansion is
expansion is the greatest gift.
Exactly. And then currently, I was over with Dennis Bono on the Dennis Bono Show.
Yes, that's wonderful.
And that was a thrill.
That's fine. Thursday afternoons.
That's Thursday.
Thursday afternoons.
That's right, 2 to 3.
It's an amazing show. Yeah, Dennis Bono puts on a great show.
Absolutely. He was a lot of fun and really enjoyed that.
Absolutely.
And I kind of brought a little bit of a notes here. So
you got notes because I don't know, I'm sure you all know out there by now that I don't pre-interview. I just go with what they have going on and what's happening. I just know what they do, the first thing they do, which is you're a singer.
Well, not in any particular order, but I've got a lot of stuff going on.
Okay, so what is your main thing that you do out there as a singer?
My main forte, and I have basically plan A, plan B.
Okay, just in case, yes.
So, but my really primary presentation is a portrayal live as Frankie Valli. And of course, I don't know anybody who doesn't know that Frankie is the lead singer of the Four Seasons.
Yes.
And which I got the permission directly from Frankie Valli when he was performing here in Las Vegas, and it was in December of 1993.
We're going back a little while.
Goes back a while. Got the opportunity to meet him directly after his show. Asked for his permission. He said, before I can give you any kind of a yes or no on this, I need to hear you sing. So many have heard this story before.
Were you nervous?
I was a little bit.
I would think, when you're actually performing
for the genuine guy.
The guy that's got the voice, and now you've got to sing in front of him to let him know you have his voice.
But I was so thrilled that he was giving me an opportunity to show him what I did.
That is nice.
Yeah, and so he said, well, let me hear you. So I jumped into a popular song that they had recorded in the 60s called Working My Way Back to You, Babe.
Can you sing it?
Working my way back to you, babe, with a burning love inside. That was a big
And
song.
that's what you started.
Well, thank you.
Okay, we'll take it. Thank you.
But he stopped me before I got much further than what you just heard, and he says, "That's good, but let me hear something else." And I knew what he wanted to hear was a big song that they had in 1962. That was the song "Sherry, Sherry Baby."
Go on, sing that one.
Sherry, Sherry Baby, Sherry Baby. And he said,
Cool.
"Wow, man." He said, "That's pretty cool." But I could tell he was really so surprised. And I said, "No one's ever has come to you before."
Yeah.
And he said, "You're right." He said, "Mark, you're the first guy to come and talk to me about this." He said, "It's
You're asking him permission. if
Asking
you're
his
gonna do that, which is
permission.
really, people don't do that.
well, I think that's the right thing to do," and he thought it was the right thing to do. And he's got such a great sense of humor. He says, "You did the right thing, and that's paying me respect." And
Yes.
he said, "That's great." He said, "Because if I didn't want you doing this, I've got friends."
Uh-oh.
Frankie's got friends.
Uh-oh. You know what that means.
He's got friends in Jersey, Philadelphia, and Las Vegas.
What is it? They go like this. They press the nose
Yeah,
or something like that.
That's kind of the warning sign
It's
right
the
there.
Straight from the mouth.
Yeah. So he said, "I like what I hear. I like what I see." And he said, "By the way, I like that suit you're wearing. Where did you get that suit?"
Oh, he wanted the same suit.
I was so impressed with his flattery.
Of course.
And he says, "Yeah." And then he turned to his tour manager and he says, "John, write down some notes here." So I told him I got
Write
this.
the address of where I buy this
He
suit.
writes the stuff down. And you know what blew my mind was like soon after, like maybe 6 months later, he came back to perform again in Las Vegas. I went to see him. I'm waiting there. The curtain opens. The music starts. He comes walking out wearing that suit.
Oh my
I
goodness!
thought,
What a
wow.
compliment! So what you actually did, you complimented each other.
Right.
You did, because you gave him, you showed him what you could do, and then you showed him what he could wear. That is beautiful. So it was kind of a bond.
Well, I knew that since I had the opportunity to meet him, that was the first thing I did. I went out, bought the suit, new shoes, got a haircut, because you know what they say, sometimes the first impression is the only one you're going to get.
Well, yeah, it is. As soon as you walk into that room, they know who you are and what you are, so you have to be careful.
Yeah, yeah. So from that point on, I got in touch with Johnny Stewart from Legends in
Yes,
Concert.
he was on my show last week. Or the week
Isn't
before.
he a great guy?
Oh, he's lovely. Hi,
And-
Johnny.
Hey, hi, John. And Johnny has me come in to do an audition. And they hadn't really, in a time frame, added any new personalities to the show for a while. So he was pretty enthralled to see me come in, do the audition, and he stuck with me for a good 20 minutes. And
Wow, that's a long audition.
his right-hand man, Nelson, was saying like, "Wow, that's amazing that he stuck around to hear all that you were doing." They sent me to Atlantic City.
Oh,
That's
wow.
Frankie Valli's basically his backyard right there.
Yeah.
And they put me on contract, and I've been enjoying it ever since. And
What a story, yeah? What
It's-
a great story.
Well-
We don't hear these stories of the background of how people really start and how they move up. And this
I
was a great
feel-
starting point for you.
yes, you're right, Ninon. It's like a big feather in my cap,
Yeah,
huge
absolutely.
feather in my
Yeah,
cap
yeah.
to do that. But more currently,
He's got a whole list here.
I've
We're
got
gonna
a
get
little
through
bit
them
here
all.
to say. Which, by the way, before I get too off the track
Yes.
here, can I give a shout out to
You
Lisa?
can give a shout out to anybody you want. This is your
Oh,
show,
thank-
not my show. I just sit here.
Well, as you had said earlier, you've met Lisa Mascari.
Yes.
And you probably know this. Many people know Lisa, particularly in the entertainment industry here in Las Vegas. Lisa has the most incredible, beautiful. It's a spa. It's a massage.
really?
Yes, it's called Hand and Stone massage.
Oh, I've heard of it.
Hand and Stone massage and facial spa. And if I can just give a shameless
Go
little
ahead.
plug, okay. For those who haven't been able to get over there and enjoy it, okay, I just want to give
That's
a little
because of
shout out.
COVID and the
there.
whole bit. So
Okay, so write this down, everybody. The spa is over at 1150 East Silverado Ranch Boulevard.
oh, it's near me.
Yeah, it's not too far from here. And I want to give you the phone number if I may.
Of course, go
Okay.
ahead, do whatever you say.
So write this down. The number over there is 702-941-7833. And they have got an amazing deal for the holidays.
Okay, what's the deal?
The deal is that it's called, they gave it a little euphemism here, BOGO.
Whatever BOGO is.
BOGO.
Is one of the things they do, obviously.
What does that mean? You might ask, what does that mean?
Yeah.
That means buy one, get one free
Oh, that's a no-go.
facial massage. These are gift cards. You buy one gift card, you get one free,
One free.
for the price of one.
That's great.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful.
So
Have
anyway,
you had a facial there yet?
not the facial. I need that, but I did have an amazing few treatments with the massage.
Oh, wonderful.
They know every nook and cranny to get you feeling great.
And then you came out of there running, right?
Like a new man, like a new Frankie
came out
Valli.
there. He came out there singing Frankie Valli. Guess what? And that's how he got his booking, actually.
Well, you
from
know
Kelly.
Well, you know
because
what?
of his energy.
That's how Lisa and I met. I was doing a show here in Las Vegas, over at the Galleria Mall. There's a place there. They're not in business right now, but it's called Bobby Mayo's.
Okay.
And Bobby Mayo and his wife Tina, a beautiful venue, and they kept me working from from Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
the night I opened the show.
You're always busy. You're always booked.
It's amazing. I feel so blessed.
You are always booked.
And that was the night I met Lisa, and we've been together.
You've been
since.
friends ever since. That's the one you met Lisa, who is now that's his girlfriend.
Yeah, we met.
So I can't touch this guy at all. I mean, he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds for all of you out there. So he's very good looking. He can sing. He can romance. He can do all these lovely, wonderful things. No, can't do that.
But you can come and enjoy the show and have a great party with us, because we do. We
your party.
We bring the energy.
She's lovely, but I've met her. She's fabulous.
It was just last week, Wednesday.
Yeah.
There's a place over at Sahara and Cimarron.
Okay.
And it's called the Salud Mexican Bistro.
Okay.
And they've been booking me in there pretty regularly, and they're going to rotate me every third Wednesday night.
See, once people meet you, and once they hear you sing, you're like booked.
You're
You're pretty cool.
Well,
you walk in looking like this. I mean, come on, you're going to say no, are you? I mean, give me a break.
Thank you, Ninon.
Now, are you on your own? Do you have a band? How do you set this up?
Okay, glad you asked that, because there's different options.
I know there are. Somebody comes with all their equipment, and then
Yeah.
some people come with the three-piece.
Just
trio.
recently, about a week ago, we finished an edit on a beautiful promo, a video promo. It's on my Facebook page, and it's on YouTube. And so you can find it. Just put in Mark Maynard, and it pops up, and it runs about 4 minutes and 46 seconds. And Brett Hansen, videographer, amazing guy. He put it all together.
He put all this together.
I brought in drummer, Alex, who's a drummer on that. And we had Aaron Fuller on guitar, and Aaron is an amazing guy, plays guitar all over town for everybody.
We're going to get him on the show then.
You should, really should. His
Recommend
wife,
him.
Ashley. Have you had Ashley Fuller on?
No, I may have. I don't know. I have so many people.
I know you
I'm
do.
going to we're in 7th year. We're at 7 years. I can't remember them all. And people come up and say, "Oh, Nina, remember I was on your show?" I say, "Oh, yes, how lovely. I remember you." I'm thinking, who were they?
Well, so I had Alex on the drums, and Aaron was on the guitar.
Yeah.
Jeff Davis was on the bass guitar. I had Rob Stone on the saxophone. I had Brandon. He's got a real nice last Italian. Tafraliano, something like that.
Tafraliano.
Pardon me, Brandon, for that last name, brother. But he was on the
I'm
trombone.
repeating it as well.
He was on the trombone. I had Bill King, noted trumpet player all over Las Vegas.
yes.
Bill was on the trumpet.
So you have quite a large band.
Yeah.
You can have
Six pieces.
a
behind.
6-piece band you bring in with you as
Right.
well.
Yes.
Is that for all your performances?
Only
or
the
just some?
venues that can afford it.
Only-
But let's be
that's-
honest.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
yeah.
There's some venues they just don't have a
can't.
budget for
They
that.
don't have the budget. So you actually, what you try to do then, you work with their budget.
Yeah,
You try to work with
I
their
do.
budget and say, I can bring this in for that. I can bring this in for that.
right.
But the bigger
I have
and
a-
better they have, the bigger
Well-
I would think more people would come in.
Exactly. And so I try to be very user friendly with that.
Yeah,
And so
that's
as a matter
Because
of
you got to
fact,
pay them.
there you go.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because you have to pay them, and each one,
And sometimes they'll say, well, Mark, you're the centerpiece. You're performing as Frankie Valli. How about if we just bring a trio behind you, like keyboards, drums, and a guitar?
And you say, fine.
I said, sure, we can
Yeah,
do it.
you can work any way.
Exactly.
You'd obviously like to work with a bigger band.
Yeah.
Because of because the
Right.
strength behind it is always, when you got the power behind it, it gives you the power
Oh,
in
it
front.
gives everybody
Yeah,
that
it gives
energy.
everybody, and everybody gets all that energy. And all
Definitely,
that stuff.
definitely. So,
But going through this list, okay?
So I have a job pending coming up in San Diego, but I can't announce any date on that yet. Okay.
Sounds like a movie.
But-
People are making a movie. They can't talk about the movie, but they're making a movie. Thank you.
Exactly. Exactly. And one of the other, a couple of the other things exciting for me recently was, Luke Perry, of
Yeah,
course.
of course I know. Luke
So,
Perry.
what a beautiful man, and he's so active.
He is
in
a
our
very.
community.
He just gave out all these awards.
And that's what I was getting to. He just presented me an award for what they call the Las Vegas Personalities Award.
I got one of those awards as well.
And he just is
He did them on different venues, didn't he?
Yes,
He did.
that's
He did
right.
it in three. He did three different venues.
Yeah, I was at the dance hall.
The dance play.
Addiction dancing or
Something like that. Fabulous place for dancing, and the music there is incredible.
exactly.
Oh, it's lovely. In fact, that's where I saw you.
That's the
In fact,
last
we
time.
had a photograph taken together there.
That's right.
And that's all up on Facebook and wherever I.
And I don't know if you're familiar with an organization here in Las Vegas. It is the premier Elvis Presley fan club. And
I know about it. I've had the people on. I had them on a couple of years ago.
Okay.
But we need to get them on again. Maria, we need to get the Elvis Presley fan club on.
Well,
we need to get them on again.
Judy Shahagan,
Judy, yeah, Judy.
she's the president.
Yes.
And it's called All Shook Up in Vegas. And they did this big charity. They did this big charity over at the Oyo Hotel Casino next to the Tropicana.
Yeah.
And I got to participate as a guest singer, along with many other really great talents. I could drop names all day that were over there doing the charity thing. And they did really wonderfully. They raised over $15,000 for Cure of the Kids organization.
Everything else.
Yeah.
Do you know, I don't know if ever, you realize out there, but it's not only the Strip, it's not only Vegas Boulevard and the big hotels. You've got all these other venues all the way around. There's lots of them.
Yeah.
And now they're all coming back because, we were all, because of especially in the entertainment business, the bars and the restaurants and all those places,
Right.
they had real restrictions. I don't know why they have more restrictions than other people. There's people are people, right?
Well,
But,
that's right. And,
but-
and I've been able to have the blessing to get acquainted with these people.
Yeah, and then you keep getting booked. So you're
Right.
booked here and then booked here and booked here. So you're quite busy all the time.
I love doing charities when I'm available,
Yes.
and that was one I could do. Matter of fact, Little Jay Gambino, I don't know if you've
I
ever
know
met him.
him. I had him on my show about a couple of months ago.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he has involved me with some of the charities in the community.
He's a big charity guy.
Yeah,
He's a big charity guy. This guy
So-
loves to help people.
Little Jay, thank you, man,
Yeah,
for
little
being
Jay.
involved.
Hi, how you doing? I understand he's moving to Miami though.
I heard a little bit about that
Yeah,
too.
I heard he's moving to. So we're all going to miss him, but he is moving to Miami.
Exactly.
On that, how can people reach you?
Oh, okay. So they can reach me. I've got the Facebook page, like most of us do.
Yes.
Mark Maynard. That's MarkMaynard. Mark Maynard. You can find me on YouTube. I encourage you to. You can contact me directly. My phone number is 702-280-7254.
He's too good looking to give his number out. I mean, come on, and he's got a girlfriend as well.
No, at least there's no problem there. She knows we're airtight with all of that.
She flows with it all.
That's right. She does. She does. There's a couple more things I'd like to share real quick. There's a place on Boulder Highway called Firelight Barn.
Okay.
It's kind of new to a lot of the folks out there, and we're negotiating. I just saw them like 2 days ago.
Okay.
They're very aware of what I do with the tribute, and they
Wonderful.
want to bring me in, and they want to get me involved with performing over there too.
Okay.
And one last thing, I know we're kind of running short.
That's
on time.
okay. No, we're fine. Go ahead.
Okay. So Neil Portnoy. I got to bring up
this
Neil.
guy, Neil Portnoy.
Neil
I
and
see
Dorothy.
This name is coming up everywhere, all
Well-
over the place. What's going on?
Well,
Neil,
obviously-
where are you?
Well, he's busy with his magic markers, doing magic right
Neil,
now.
you're going to come on the show so we can see. I want to know who you are.
Well, I tell you what, he's got it going on, and he does all these caricatures.
Yes.
They're amazing. They look so like, yeah, that is him, that is her, that is me, right? And I've had the privilege, Lisa's had the privilege, many of our local entertainers have had the amazing privilege of being caricatures Portnoy. They call it being Portnoy.
Yes.
So
I want to be Portnoy.
She does, and you should be.
I got to be Portnoy. I'm not sure, Neil, but I think I had you on my show 3 or 4 years ago. I did. You were on my show, and you actually did a drawing of me while I was interviewing you. It was fabulous. So
Yeah.
I do know who you are.
Yeah.
But I need to know more about you. Come back on the show.
Well, Neil and I just saw each other last night at the Kelly Clinton show.
show, yeah.
Right. So after the show, he brings over his phone. He says, "Hey, Mark, I want to show you something here." And he brings it up, and he's got this one particular section there at the Portnoy Gallery,
Yeah.
and it's called the Wall of Fame. And he says, "So look who's on the Wall of Fame now."
You.
Yeah.
Well, I want to be on the Wall of Fame as well.
Well, you will be, I'm
yes,
sure.
Yes, absolutely. I absolutely love it. But
So-
I'm so excited what you're doing and how you're going out there, because you're really sort of, you're pushing it, and it's been very hard for especially for the entertainers in Vegas. And, you know, Vegas is the entertainment place of the world.
That's right.
And it was completely shut down. I've got video of driving down Vegas Boulevard, and all you see is police cars flashing. That's all you see, nothing else. And everything being overgrown. I was surprised about.
I know.
Everything was overgrown, and I thought they could at least cleaned up the outside.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Did I understand correctly? You've got Chris, Jason, and Joelle on the show.
they
today?
were coming on the show today, but unfortunately got sick.
I
Joel's
didn't
a
know
little sick or something, so with that, they'll be back. They'll be
Okay.
on. I love them both.
I do
They're-
too.
They're just fabulous. They're great performers.
I'm just going to throw this out there, and I
Yeah,
hope
you
that
can
Chris
show.
will be. I hope.
Come on,
will
Chris, are you watching?
Be, well, he
You're
might
going to be watching.
So Chris and
And
I,
Joelle.
we sat down one afternoon having lunch, and we came up with an idea that I think would be a lot of fun for everybody.
Go for it.
And it's called Frank, as in Frank Sinatra, because you know that's his forte.
Yes.
But he's branched out doing a lot.
Well,
of
he
other
does
good
that,
stuff.
yeah.
But
Well, they're doing the Rat Pack at the moment.
and he just recently at the Italian American Club did that show with Joelle. It was the Cash and Quarter
Cash,
show.
yeah.
But what I was getting to here was that Chris and I had lunch, and we're talking about possibly putting together. It's called Frank and Frankie, Frank Sinatra and Frankie Valli together on
What a
stage.
great idea.
And it works perfectly too, because Frankie Valli was inspired to become a singer, professional singer, when he was watching as a
Sinatra.
young kid, watching Frank Sinatra.
See how things cross into and
Imagine.
how they all come together.
Exactly.
And Chris is a fabulous guy
Yes,
to
he
work
is.
with. He is so sweet and so gentle and so nice. And he really is. He doesn't imitate Frank Sinatra, though he is Frank Sinatra, but he just does himself.
Yes.
And it's just his normal, and that's why it comes over so good,
Yeah.
because he's kind of himself.
There you go.
Because that's how he is in life. He's very sort of, quiet and sort of,
Right.
And I had the greatest opportunity in Beverly Hills to actually speak with Frank Sinatra.
Beautiful.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
I was at his home,
Wow.
and and I was talking to him. It was fabulous. Because I I still am European, and we were talking all about Europe, which he loved. And
Yeah.
He loves Europe, so we had a great conversation.
Well, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons will be, Lisa and I are going to be going to see him perform in January.
Okay.
I believe it's the 16th. It's on a weekend.
Okay.
It's either, I don't know if the 16th is on a Friday or Saturday. It's one of those 2 days in the Palm Springs area.
Oh, fabulous.
And I would like to, and speaking of Palm Springs, there's another couple of
It's full of
beautiful-
information, isn't it? Go ahead. I love it. Go ahead.
I wanted to give a shout out to Rose Kingsley,
Oh, Rose Kingsley.
Norm
Mwah.
Miller.
Norm
you guys-
Mwah, that's her husband.
They brought me into the area there of Palm Springs
Yes.
and Bermuda Dunes, and they brought me in performing a number of shows already.
She is amazing.
Isn't she?
And he is amazing.
Yes.
They're both amazing couple.
We don't miss anything they're doing, especially when they're coming into Las
Yes,
Vegas.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rose and Norm,
Hello. Love you.
love you guys. Love you guys. Yes.
So we're going to close out. And Frankie, which is how I know him, absolutely amazing. And he's been booked everywhere. But you now know why, because of what he does. He actually works his game. And working his game actually gets in his game, and you get your performances. That's how you do it. It's like a job. It's like a business. It's like anything out there. If you're not out there, you don't get it.
And all the tremendous support
And yes.
that these other people.
Everybody gives him support. Oh, well, look, isn't he? Don't forget to go to YouTube and to subscribe, Vegas Live with Ninon, and don't forget to social media shows, who actually are my sponsors and my producer, which is Maria Pereza, and she's now giving me the... We are going to be right back with our next guest. You take care. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Sherry, Sherry baby, Sherry, Sherry baby, Sherry, Sherry baby, Sherry baby, Sherry, can you come out tonight?
picture books from school, playing make-believe you're married to me. You were 5th grade, I was 6th when we came to be. Walking home every day over Barnegat Bridge and Bay, till we grew into the me and you who went our separate ways. My eyes adored you, though I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. So close and yet so far. Swear to God, there's no one else on earth I'd rather be. Swear to God, you made me see, so I believe in me. Oh, you've been filling my cup till I'm running over with joy from your heaven-sent love. Just touch me again